Welcome guys back to another video, and today we are playing Anime Vanguard, and in this video I'm doing a tier list of the new update 7.5, and I'm going to show you all the cool characters in the game. So let's get right into the video. So guys, this is a portion of the video where I do the tier list, and I'm going to go through each character one by one and explain a little bit what they do and a rough idea of how good they are and put them in tier list. As you can see guys, this is the current tier list. Of course, godlies are the best characters in the game. Meta supports, the best supports in the game that help you do more DPS or do something cool to help you make it more easier, and the best money units here. Of course, money units, every team, maybe 1 or 2 money units, but always have money units most of the time. Z are the characters that do really good damage, really good DPS, or do something really cool. But of course, the godlies are much better. Any of these godlies here must have on your team, and too broken compared to these characters below. Z plus are characters that are really good, but if you had the godlies, use them over the Z plus. S, not bad. Characters you have them, use them if you don't have any of the Z characters, but the Zs, you try to use them on your team. S's are alright. Alright supports are, if you have these characters, they're good in some situations, but most of the time we don't really need them. And A are characters that are alright at the game. If you don't have anything, you're just starting, these are good characters. Same with the B, they're like the alright characters, and then C's are all stinkies. Some of these are tournament characters, and so they aren't that good in the game, of course, but they're cool to have if you do have them. So let's talk about the new characters. Let's get right into them. First is Weather Report. Okay, so he's not a bad character. As you can see guys, I think he's one of the best characters in this update. So what he does is he does burnt damage for 40% of disguise damage. So technically you want a good trait on him that helps with his damage, but which I don't understand how he does burnt when he's a water type. I'm not going to question it, but yeah, his attacks looks pretty cool. But the good thing about him is right here, the snail. Anytime this unit attacks a non-boss enemy, it turns the enemy into a snail, slowing them down by 50% for 30 seconds. That is so long, by the way. Can we just talk about how long that is? 30 seconds for 50% of the speed. I agree, he's 100% meta support, probably the best support in the game right now. I need to work on him because I haven't got him just yet. Again, he's not too hard to evo. 15k gold, they're basic, 5k. Easy. So I'm going to show his DPS. Right now, this is him at level 60. Let's do godly stuff because, come on guys, everyone get godly on your characters. This is godly damage and SPA and RNG. Yep, as you can see. So at max level, he does 35k every 6 seconds, right? With a DPS of 5k, which isn't bad. And this is his attack, which is kind of cool. I love the animation of the new characters. That's one thing I do like. And the range is pretty high. 100 range? Wait, no, 45 range. Okay, my bad. I don't know where I got 100 range from. But he's from JoJo, as you guys can see, but he's really broken. In my opinion, he is 100% going straight to the top here. Must meta support. If you have him, add him to that team. He's going to make your life easy, good DPS, and slows enemies. Overall, meta support. 100% by far. Next character, we're going for Vanguard. I'm not sure which anime she's from. Actually, let's check. I think it should be at the bottom here. Fate. Okay, I've never seen this woman before, but apparently she's from Fate. If you guys know her, let me know in the comments below. But I've never seen her before. But she's from the banner, and if you guys don't know, the other guy, Weather Report, is from the banner. These are the banner units from the new materials. And he does burn, of course, she does burn damage for 5% of her damage for 5 seconds, so not too bad. And all 5 characters in range get a 20% boost, so she's good. So all 5 team might be meta, guys. Okay, I'm just saying, because with the new Escanor and her and the weather guy, all fire, I can see the fire damage going up. But I think this is only fire type, so maybe the weather guy might not be the best. But she's pretty good. Again, this is the ability, the Sun God. Use the units attacks a fixed cycle attack 2 and then 3 and then 4. So she switches up her attacks and it does more damage, plus 50% per one. It's kind of cool. I've never seen a character do it in the game. Meta support, I agree. A meta DPS, which I agree. Support, she's alright support, but I think you mostly use it for DPS. Again, let me show you. This is the EVE items. Not too hard. It's a basic amount we need. But the reason why she's so good, in my opinion, is right here. Let me show you DPS. And boom, boom, boom. Can we get everything godly? Yep. So, at max leveled, she has a cool attack, which is AoE. It's full AoE, which is really good. Who doesn't like full AoE? She does 61k every 6 seconds. 10k DPS with non-monarch, no good traits. If you guys don't know, Aizen does 50k damage roughly every 10 seconds. So this woman is doing double Aizen's damage. I think Aizen does like 5.5k. She does 10k. In my opinion, one of my favorite characters from the update as well. She's probably top 3. I like her character design. Never seen her before, but she's so cool. She's 100%, in my opinion, I think it's super easy to tell. Like, she has to go to Z. In my opinion, if you have her DPS is just too good to like even consider as bad tier. So the next character, as you can see, is this guy, which I think he's from Yashiha. Where is he from? Oh wait, inspired from Hai. If you're from Philippines, yeah, Yu Hashiku. Okay, I was right. I didn't know what I was trying to say there, but yeah, he looks. I really like his character design as well. I'm hoping I get shiny because like I kind of like this outfit a lot. So I'm hoping I get a shiny version of him. Of course, if you don't know, he does burn damage, but he's a curse unit. So he's pretty good because curse, I'm pretty sure, don't have any immunity to everything. So that's good. Of course, he does burn damage. Every character in this update does burn damage. I don't know why, but they have a obsession with burn this update. And he gains 5% damage buff for 30 seconds for every burn up to 100%. Basically, let this guy burn everything you see. I'll say put him near the front of your whole map because that's pretty good. And again, does burn damage for 5% of his damage for 5 seconds. And anytime this unit attacks an enemy while Dragon Flame Absorption is max inflicts, it does 80% of this unit damage across 6 seconds. Basically, max leveled him up and let him do crazy burn damage. He's just a crazy burn unit. I love his animations too. I'll show you that too. This is the EVA item. Again, basic, in my opinion, quite easy. No, I'm not gonna lie, that materials are really easy to get this update. And of course, animations, which I think the animation looks really cool. Let me get his godly stuff out. But yeah, this is animations, not bad. I really like this one here. He goes up, down, smash down. And then this is kind of cool. This is a whole black and white blast. I really like the character theme. But at level 60, he does 48k every 11 seconds. A bit slower, much less DPS than the other characters, but because of this is not including the burn. So if you do include the burn, this probably goes much higher. But his damage is much lower than the other characters. So I think he's pretty good, but I think the other characters are just a bit better than him. So I'm gonna put him S. He's cool, but I feel like the other characters do double his DPS and their burn are roughly the same as him. So I don't think he has any factors that make him much better than everyone else. So right now he's going on S, in my personal opinion. Next is Ali Djinn from the anime Maggie. Yes, Maggie. For some reason I couldn't think of the name. Yep, Alibaba from Maggie. Love this anime. Can't lie. I love Alibaba. He's goated. I'm really happy they did depict this outfit of him because like he did have some goofy forms. If you've seen the anime, oh oopsie. So let's go to the top. Okay, looks like the website's 9. Love the model too. So again, if you got burn damage. If you guys don't get the hint now, they love burn damage. But he's kind of cool. Every time this unit attacks burning enemies, it removes the burn effect that the enemy has. And it has a 50-second cooldown. But when a burn is removed, this guy gains 50% more damage and 50% range for 15 seconds. Basically, you want this guy to paired up with another fire unit, like any fire unit from this update, because he's just going to go crazy with them. Let him burn, pay him a little bit behind the burn unit, so that they all can get burned, and then he's going to go crazy damage non-stop. So, I do agree with the meta DPS 100%. Again, everyone in this update are crazy DPS. It's like amazing update in my opinion. 100% if you took a break from the game, it's perfect time to get back in. EVA items right here, pretty easy to get. 15k gold, easy. 5k easy. Okay, now let's see the stats. Okay, this bit I'm really excited about. I like his animations a lot, mostly because I like the character, but this one's really cool. And let me show you his max leveled. Yeah, that's something special. And his DPS, 73,000 damage every 7 seconds, 10.5k DPS per second. If you guys don't know, that's 100% really good. And that's without traits, so in my opinion, that's really good. And he's been more cheaper than the other woman, the Fate woman, because she's like 110k and he's 95k. So I think we know where he's going. He's going to that Z, baby. He's 100% deserves to be up there. 3 more units and one of my favorite characters of all anime time, Origin. But we're gonna go for Leo from Black Clover. Love her. Of course, Fire. She's a secret character actually, which is a bit surprising. This secret shiny, it looks pretty cool. It looks completely different. That's her transformation from the anime. If you watched it, Loki wished they added that, like as you upgrade her, you turn to that form. But it's okay. You can't get everything you want. But of course, she does burn damage. Okay, who's surprised? But she attacks inflict burn for 20 fucking seconds. Sorry about my language. For 5 seconds, that's pretty good. And then burn enemies already attacked, the percentage of the burn applied increases by 5%. So basically, a whole burn team with her, she's making the burn do even more damage. Why would you not want that? Now this is where it gets a bit confusing. So for every burn the enemy has, it increases her range by 5% up to 20%. So basically, her range is crazy high. She's like a sniper, okay, because she can get extra range easily just by burning. So add more burn units with her, she's burning through everything in the game. Next is her ability that you get at max level, which is a bit confusing. I did have issues reading this, but what I understand is when the ability is activated, there's a 1% damage buff every second while it's activated. And in the range of the enemy, it does more damage and reduces her range by 2%. So when her range goes up, it technically doesn't go up, because this, if you use this ability, it'll put the range down but her damage up, which is a bit weird. But the debuff cannot be cleansed or buffed, which is kind of interesting. But she's a meta support, 100% agree. She's a bit more harder to evo. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, she's a secret, why are you surprised? And then her DPS, of course she needs 7.5k takedowns because she's a secret and not a what's it called, mythical. But her DPS damage is kind of cool. I like how it goes blue and then it turns to fire if you use her ability, but I can't show you, but I really like that. But her DPS 75,000 damage every 8 seconds. A bit lower than everyone else, but this isn't including her ability buff, and this isn't including her burn damage. So in my opinion, she's 100% really good. I think, in my opinion, she's my favorite character from the update by far. So she's, in my opinion, with everything she has together, she's a Z. All these 3 units are crazy good. As you can see, this update just have the best units right now and the craziest, which I'm happy about. Next is Djinn, aka Monkey King from the God of High School. Not a bad anime, but the manhwa is much better. This guy is a bit like Ichigo's. He can get in any category for any so basically any category he gets 10%. So you know when you do stages where it says, oh, if you bring this unit, more buffs. That's basically what he does, 10% more buffs. So pretty good. So first of all, then this is where he shines. Okay, of course he's a secret and you get him from the wall line event. So good luck, because you're gonna need it. But for every clone created, this unit gets 50% more damage and 5% more range. And when it's sold, all clones gain any buffs that this unit had for 342 seconds, and this unit cannot be placed again. Basically, when you place him, you basically can't sell him once you max upgrade him. And then he has a clone where it basically does even more damage. So technically, it's like 2 of them, like Gogeta, if you guys know how Gogeta works. And also, also he ignores 30% of damage reduction for every percent of damage reduction the enemy has. He reduces enemy damage, he basically gets buffed damage because they can't reduce his damage, which is kind of crazy. Basically, you cannot debuff him. A bit like Sanjiru, but of course Sanjiru is a bit better, aka best character in the game still, and it's been like 6 months. But yeah, and he's a limited character, so make sure you farm him before he goes. These are his attacks. Again, beautiful, boom, boom, boom. If you've seen the anime, you know how this guy is like a taekwondo baddie. Like, oh, beautiful. I wish they have his transformation, but they don't, which I'm kind of mad about. Okay, again, that's him aura farming, and he's kind of expensive, 107k, but 56k damage every 5 seconds. Oof, he's a 1 placement, so you do want to get Monarch on him. You need to have Monarch on him, because without Monarch, he will be cooking out all. So make sure you do get Monarch on him, and he is easily, I'm not gonna lie, he might be top of Z. I'm tempted to put him in Godly, but just because of how good he is, because I feel like he's Gogeta, just like Gogeta, but better. I think he's better than Gogeta. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he's better than Gogeta. Right now, I'll put him here. In my personal opinion, he's better than Gogeta, so make sure everyone go farm the World Live event. Okay, just do like 10 per day, and then it'll take you like 5 days to get it done. Or you can just bang it out in 1 day, but it's annoying because there's 50 stages. They need to make a way to make it harder, so we can skip the stages more faster. But that's okay, 100%. I feel like it's a godly unit. That's my opinion, guys. Don't flip and kill me, please. I'm scared. But now, the hardest character to get, the new Vanguard, Escanor. Of course, if you get a shiny, there's not a difference. So pray that you don't get the shiny actually, because you might be the luckiest person alive, aka not. Once on the per match screen, the player can select the burn unit slot, which is kind of cool. Burn unit slot cannot be used because he uses it. For every slot, a burned or empty team slot permanently gains 1 hour stack. If all slots are burned or you have no other units equipped, this unit will be upgraded itself every wave and becomes free to place. If you have no one on your team, basically, and just place him down, He auto upgrades and he's free. Can we just talk about how broken that is? What character in the right mind does this? Escanor, because he's the pinnacle of all. Okay, he's pinnacle of all races. Okay, that's why he's a goat. Okay, if you know him, you know him. Next, High Moon. For every wave that passes, this unit gains 1 hour stack. For every hour stack, this unit gains 50% damage and 1.5% range. While at 12 stacks, this unit gains 30% damage. Basically, after 12 waves, he's at his max damage. Basically, place him at early waves. Should be your first character to place, in my opinion. And all enemies in range inflicts with burn. Crazy for 2 seconds, and the unit for 5 seconds, 2% for 5 seconds. Every second upon hitting 12 stacks, every wave lowers stack by 1. So after 12 waves, his stacks go down 1. So technically, he lasted 24 rounds, if you know what I mean. Next is Sunshine. Sunshine, if you know, is his attack in the show, his main attack. So this is kind of crazy. So he does burn damage for 5% of his damage overall, for 5 seconds, which of course he's a burn unit. Every character in this update is burn. And if an enemy leaves this unit's range, this unit will inflict that enemies with burn for 100% of this unit's damage for 5 seconds. Anytime this unit inflicts burn on an enemy, cleanse all debuffs and status effects from itself. What it's trying to say is, he's immune to everything in the game, and if they leave his range, they're going to get incinerated. This guy is going to solo content in the game. He's going to be the first person to solo everything in the game. Like, you won't even need another character. Of course, he came from the new summon banner, but he does have a pity of 3 million, which is kind of hard. But guys, at least there's a pity. I can't lie, at least there's a pity, and he's actually worth it. In my opinion, everybody should go for him. First of all, he's Escanor. He's going to be limited. Once he goes, he's never going to come back, and he's the best character in the game. Of course, I'm trying to get him, but your boy doesn't have the most luckiest luck in the world. But let me show you what he looks like. As you can see, the beautiful King Escanor aura farming. But let's go to his DPS. That's what everybody wants to see. One placement, you need Monarch. 78,000 per 7 seconds. And that's not including his burn. Look at that transformation. Oh my god. Oh my god. 10 out of 10. I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy that I did this. Look at that. Look at that sun move, bro. Cool. Pominish. We love him. I wish I had his voice. And then you see the ability. There was 400% damage to every enemy in the range. This is crazy. This is crazy. And then he has another one, which is the stack basically of more damage. He's just crazy good. Crazy good. Crazy good. He is expensive, but guys, I'm telling you, he's worth it. He's 100% worth it. So I think there's only one place for him. Nah. I look think he's better than Kaguya. In my personal opinion, I have to put this guy down. I don't think he could compete with them. I think these people are the gods of the game. These four, Gogeta might have to go down. Unless they buff my man, he needs a buff. He needs like a save, and he needs something to save him, because compared to these Monarchs, I mean these Vanguards, they have nothing on him. So guys, this is the end of the video. This is the end tier list results. Hopefully you guys can just look at it and get a rough idea and take a screenshot if you want to. Let me zoom out a little bit, which should help actually. Up right here, that's beautiful. You can see everything right here. Yeah, right here. Take a screenshot, use it, and hopefully this helps you with your account. And hopefully you do get the Escanor, because I know how hard it is to get the Escanor. So make sure you like and subscribe if you're new, and check out my other videos down below. See you next time. Bye bye.